If you're looking for luxury granite or quartz worktops, visit worktopwarehouse.co.uk. Quote Blue for a 10% discount. There's a life warranty, no deposits, nationwide installations and 50% off high street prices guaranteed. Well, starting today's vlog here on the Surrey side of the River Thames. That's the Middlesex side where Fulham football ground is, and a week tomorrow is actually the university boat race between Oxford and Cambridge. And it seems very appropriate actually to be starting the vlog describing the actions of maybe a two-horse, well, it will be a two-horse race between Oxford and Cambridge, when the title race now is also a two-horse race, or so it seems, between City and Liverpool, and another must-win game. There's lots of activity on the banks of the Thames here today as well, so let's find out what it's all about.
So it's a head of the river race where we race eights down from Chiswick Bridge to Putney Bridge. Crews all over from all over the country and even some other countries as well.
And obviously it's in the shadow of Fulham football ground. Will you hear the crowd cheers later on, do you think?
Possibly. When we roll past we might hear it.
So here we are at the scene of the start of the boat race.
Yep.
Have you ever seen the boat race?
I have actually, yes. Well, that just depends. I came here, first time I came to Fulham was 1984, as I recall. Ended in a 5-1 defeat, which was, you may recall that the game was notorious for the fact that there was kids playing on the park here at the back at Bishop's Park, and the fans were looking out at the ground watching that rather than watching the game. But prior to the game, we came down and it was the day of the boat race, because in those days they would have it on the same day, it'd be on the Saturday as the match, and we came down to see the start of it, and there was not much happening. There was people around, and it turned out that the boat had actually broken in half before the event, so it had to be postponed, and it was reorganised for the following day, for Sunday, by the time we'd gone home by then. So I haven't seen it, but I've seen the event and the start of it. I dug it out last night, and there's a few people on our coach who've got red and black, and some have brought the scarves. I've heard it said that there's going to be some scarves given away in the ground. I'm not sure about that yet till I get there. But yes, it is. I knew Bernard personally, not really personal, but he'd always let on to me at the ground if he saw me knocking around, so I'd met him once or twice over the years, and really nice guy. Very sad of his demise, but nice guy, and I think he'll get a good tribute from the City fans, probably again on Wednesday as well at the home game.
So this is actually Putney Bridge, where the boat race a week tomorrow will start from, and it goes that way, because behind me is where Fulham's football ground is. And here's a little known fact for you: there is actually a Manchester-Salford boat race. It used to take place, I don't know if it still does, down at Salford Quays. For 3 or 4 years I actually commentated on that race. Thought I'd just throw that in for you. Anyway, enough of all that boat stuff. Here we are now down at Fulham's ground, and that is the famous Cottage behind me. Some people call it the Pavilion, and if you really go back in history, not that particular building. There are rumours that people like Anne Boleyn were involved in it, and other famous people down the years. These days it's got the dressing rooms in it, and I believe that the families and friends of the team watch the game from in there. But it's a very unique thing, and that's why, of course, Fulham are known as the Cottagers, Craven Cottage. And it was a guy called Craven who originally built the first cottage.
That's an interesting thing. I think Fulham has been pretty good for the last few games, actually, especially against Liverpool when they came here. So I'm a bit nervous, actually.
Where have you come from to watch it?
Stockholm, Sweden.
You come to a lot of games? I mean, you've got the old brother shirt.
No, I've only been to 2 games, actually, so this is my 2nd game ever. So, yeah, but the sun is shining. It's perfect.
Probably not scoring many goals, they're conceding a few. I think it's put a strong team out today, and I think we'll do well. I think we'll get a few goals. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
It's a good team, isn't it? Strong. Very strong team. It's excellent, actually, yeah. You know, when they said in the press conference he's got all his players back, you sort of think he hasn't, but clearly has. So hopefully we'll do all right.
Does that take the edge off your anxiety today?
I didn't have any anxiety because the sun's shining. It's hard to be anxious when it's so nice, because it was miserable when we left Manchester. But no, I think we'll do all right.
They had a tough game. I think they gave Liverpool a tough game, but I think we're better than Liverpool, so hopefully we should do it. I mean, it's tough, I think. It's really tough at the moment for people travelling from Manchester. We've got 4 games in London in 2 weeks. It's a lot of commitment, it's a lot of money. So let's hope the team respond perfectly.
But you are normally based down here.
I live here.
Opposite trips.
I know, I've got to go up to Manchester on Wednesday for the Cardiff game. But 4 games in London suits me.
How many times do you go to a football match where you can watch boat races on the Thames right next to the stadium?
Well, I've always wanted to come to the Cottage, and I missed it a couple of seasons ago, so I'm glad I'm here today. They say the weather's always nice, and that's one of the reasons why I'm out here, not in the ground yet, because I just can't believe what I'm seeing.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I feel like I'm in a different country, to be honest. It's just different. I mean, the nearest I've got to water is probably when I go to Old Trafford and they've got that horrible canal running behind it. But this is swamp, yeah. But apart from that, this is something else.
What are you thinking about today's game?
Like Pep says, every game's a cup final now. We could have 15, 16 cup finals, and if we do, then so be it. And we've got the squad. He's not moaning about fixture pile-up. The team's young enough. And to be honest, as a player, when it comes to April, what do you rather be doing, playing 3 times a week or watching somebody else play football? And that's the way I see it. And if the players go with that mentality, then so be it. We don't know what's around the corner, but take each game as it comes.
Now you're in a good mood watching the boats in the sun, right next to the ground, by the way. That's how close to the ground you are. Does that make you even more optimistic for a City win?
I'm one of these old-fashioned City fans. Even though we're doing so well, I've never gone to a game thinking, well, this is guaranteed 3 points. I'm old school from the Kipax days, so I like to see a good game of football. Hopefully we'll come away with 3 points and it makes the journey home a little bit better.
I'm that old. I knew Bernard Halford even before he went to City. I knew him when he was at Oldham Athletic, but he comes from my neck of the woods and he went to the same school as a very good pal of mine. I said on Twitter he was Mr. Manchester City. Kind, courteous man, generous to a fault, and City through and through. A great man, and the club's a lesser place without him.
And it's nice that the club have organised these scarves today, isn't it?
Great idea. I mean, I got one of these for Neil Young as well, so yeah, a great idea, and well done Manchester City for thinking of it. As always, they've done the right thing.
We're here at Fulham, and we're here to celebrate Manchester City versus Fulham and Bernard Halford. This is why I've got the scarves on here, to support the Mr. Manchester City today. What a star man. God rest his soul.
It's all about our club this season. Just an idea that Debbie came up with on Twitter. I really like the idea, and it's just a way of showing respect for just such an amazing guy, as you know. He's somebody who is Mr. City. He's an amazing person. He lived and breathed City. He's blue-blooded, and Debbie suggested it. Luckily, I kind of got on the back of it, asked City, because people were struggling with the colours, to try and come in the colours. So they got on the back of it and they managed to get 1,400 scarves. Our club is amazing, mate, unbelievable.
Well done, Danny.
No, well done everyone, well done City, we love you.
Where do you come from for today?
Yeah, we're all the way from San Francisco for this match. So I want to thank our friend Dom Glick, who set these tickets up in Faye and Man City, and really enjoying our first game here at Craven Cottage.
So is this the first City game or just the first one at Fulham?
First City game, correct.
Wow.
Yeah, number one, first one. So I'm very excited with the family.
You brought all the family here as well.
Yeah,
on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you then?
10. It's my first EPL game. Very excited to be here.
You see New York City now and again, do you?
Yeah, definitely.
So you'll have to compare the two later on.
Exactly.
first half, it was all City really, wasn't it? Fulham came into our half probably a couple of times, didn't they? Never really threatened. We looked pretty decent, really. You know, I can't believe it. The City fans here today, absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. Out here in the thousands, showing our scouts again. And yeah, sun shines on the righteous, I think.
Good performers. Thought we played it out in the end. 3 points, well won. Top of the league. That's it.
Like a walk in the park, but you know, we're going to win the league, aren't we? Surely.
Thought we just controlled it, but basically first half got the 2 goals in front and took the foot off the gas. Rest of the lads for the rest of the game, and we go again, Cardiff. Happy days.
Was there a star man today?
Star man. I thought Sergio worked really hard. He took him off as well, but rest him, etc. But I thought he did a good job, Sergio. Really had
got a bit of a knock to this.
Yeah, maybe that was it. Yeah, Bernardo did his job as well, everywhere, wasn't he? Top man.
Oh my gosh, a dream come true. An American from Los Angeles. Been following the team for a little over 10 years now. Wake up at 4:30 in the morning to watch the matches. To be able to come here in person is dream come true.
Are you a member of one of the branches, the Hollywood or the...
Hollywood, yeah. Yeah, remember the Hollywood branch, watch some of the games with those fellows when I can get up in time. But nothing like this in person. Dream come true.
Yeah, this is my first game and I loved it. I came with my husband, he was very excited, so I'm just really happy to be here. I'm really happy to cheer on Manchester City.
What do you think of the tribute to Bernard?
It's a nice tribute. Everyone came out in the red and black, including the players with the skulls on and Pep. A reasonable performance, a good result, onwards from here.
And that's why you got the shirt on today, is it?
I got it for my 50th birthday.
I'm guessing your name's Taylor then?
It is indeed, yeah.
You're not a Taylor Swift fan or anything?
No.
I'm sure Pep will say that if we play like we did in the first 15, we'll win the league. If we play like we did in the last 75, no way, he'll say. Because we weren't ruthless enough. Chance to increase the goal difference, and we didn't do it.
You don't think that was a case of game management? Because if City to go on and have all the success that they hope for, there's 14 more games left.
Yeah, but let's just increase that goal difference. Let's be ruthless. Let's send a message out. Let's go get 4, 5, 6, and then push on again. Wednesday's a different game. It starts 0-0 again Wednesday. The game was won after 15 minutes. Should have gone on and been more clinical and ruthless.
Is you a star man today?
Who's a star man? Difficult. Nobody really stood out.
So another 3 points for the Blues. They did it in the first half really with those 2 goals. Sergio Aguero and Bernardo Silva. A little bit worried about the Sergio Aguero injury, but hopefully nothing serious. But great to hear the fans on more than one occasion singing the name of Bernard Halford, who I was lucky enough to meet and know for a long time, who was of course the great secretary, if you don't know who he was, of Manchester City since the mid-70s, right through effectively to the present day, although his role changed a little bit. So if you're wondering why fans were singing his name, that's why. But a great tribute, and the reason why these scarves were worn was to remember him, because there was a very famous picture of him wearing a scarf like this at one of the cup finals when he lifted the trophy. So well done Bernard, may you rest in peace, well done to City. The title race continues.
What a fantastic tribute to him. What a shame he couldn't be here to witness it. I'm sure all the fans and all his family would absolutely love what we did for him today. Super.
Thank you, Bernard Halford, for 47 years of loyal support, and the support continues. We're all City, we're all a family, and God bless all the family. Cheers, mate.
Remember, visit the website, quote BLUE, and you get a 10% discount, and there's a lifetime warranty.